Well, hey everybody, it's HeapCVA. Welcome to my channel. Glad to see you guys. Hope you're doing good this week. Welcome to what will be gameplay from EmergeNYC, I promise. No more goofing around, or at least not so much goofing on, if that's okay. If you watched my last video, we were talking about things to do to get better gameplay out of EmergeNYC, especially if your computer's struggling. And so I wanted to show you two things, and then we'll get right into the game because they're related. First off, if you notice my Steam pages behind here, if you click on the Steam down or drop down menu, it says go online, which means I am offline in Steam. We're going to see how much of a difference that makes. And then the second thing I want to tell you about is now I have an NVIDIA graphics card. But I'm pretty sure, never having owned one, that an AMD card, a Radeon, probably has a similar control panel to do things with the card, change settings, etc., etc. So another thing I did before I get into the game is I went in NVIDIA. It's known as Manage 3D Settings. Why 3D? I don't know, but it's okay. And it talks about global settings, which apply to everything on your computer, and program settings. The second tab over tells me about every program that has a chance to have NVIDIA pay attention to them. And what is coming up first right now is the game that I added, because it's so far down underneath Steam's file layers, is that this game right here is EmergeNYC.exe. It has to know the executable for the game. And what I did, and you can see wherever you see the text is bold, is I changed from a global setting, whether it's on or off, to a video card setting from what it was. So anisotropic filtering, which I've talked about before, in the game is set to a certain thing. And what I did is mimic it on my graphics card. And I think the settings are preset versus responding to the game. And so there's application control, which would be using the settings that are in the game itself, and what you want the video card to do on its own. I don't think they fight with each other. I think it chooses the best setting. It talks about CUDA GPUs, and I have to change this every time. And that is use. That's what I want. All means use all the CUDA cores, which are what's inside of NVIDIA, to manage the game. And then I capped my frame rates at 120. My eyes wouldn't know the difference between 70 and 140 anyway. I made sure that it rendered. My rendering GPU is my video card. These other two settings actually were already set. One is known as clamp. That's what I was telling you about with LOD. What's the second word? I got to look at my notes. The bias, LOD bias. Clamp means 0, just to make it easy. Texturing, I made quality. The rest of these were just on. And so some of it did stuff, some of it didn't. When you make changes, be sure to apply them so you get credit for them. And then you can close that out. And now let's fire up EmergeNYC, and I'll do it from here. And then we'll talk about the game quickly. I'm trying to keep this under a certain amount of time, and then get into gameplay. So we'll fire it up. Now, I've had to fix an issue with my graphics cards program that runs the fans and does some other things. It's what would allow me to overclock my card, which is I'm able to do. I don't need to, but I can. And up here for me, it's telling me what my temperature is right now. My card is 38 degrees Celsius. It's using about 17 megabytes of RAM, which is hardly anything. And right now it's doing 121 frames per second, considering we're on a kind of a static page that doesn't really apply. It does redraw that page. It redraws this page constantly. But it shouldn't be such a hit on your video. So let's get into Brooklyn and get started. And then we'll see how much of an effect I get in the game. Is it worse? Is it better? Is it the same? We need to find out, don't we? So I just had a video before I started this one that the game went crazy on me. So I'm not going to use that footage, but I was pretty impressed. Let's see if it could be better this go around. I really want to see how it's going to react. Is things going to stay static? Are they going to get real bad? Remember, we don't have a lot of stuff on the screen right this minute. It looks like it, but it's static. When it's redrawing the same thing over and over again, it's not as bad as where you keep looking at different buildings from different angles and cars moving and all that stuff. And notice, well, you can't see it. You may not be able to see it. Is my frame rates just moving to that screen dropped to 60. I'll take 60 any time of the day or night. Trust me. So we're in the map. I'm pretty happy with the rendering. This is pretty smooth for me. Pretty sharp. A couple things I need to do right away. Let's go into settings. Don't have to touch anything on the front. In this one here, I did change, and I think I said it, but I want to make sure you know where it is. 4 up from the bottom is LOD bias. I said it. It says 1. Okay. Whatever that means, I set it to that. It has had some effect on how many frames per second I've got. The rest of these, I haven't changed a thing since the last time we talked. I haven't touched them in any way. I am going to turn traffic off because honestly, right now, every video card is taking a hit from that. And the only thing I'm doing over here is coming over and cutting the ambient noise down a little bit. And I move these over a little. Because honestly, the ambient noise, which a lot of it is the train noise, which you don't see a train, but theoretically it really gets in the way of everything else in the game to me. So I'll apply resolution, save settings, and bail out of there. So that's the changes I've done. Right now, that little thing up there says 57 degrees, which is about normal for me, and 61 frames per second. Just fine. Anything 60 or better is great for gameplay. Trust me. So, rather than wait for the MDT to send us something, is we're going to force a call and see what's going on. All right. Of course, it's a water leak. That's the story of my life, you know? Jefferson Avenue. Oh, it's in the back. That sure looks like Hancock to me. But maybe it's behind it. no problem. What we need to do is see where the frame rates are as we move across the map, get characters out, and do all those things. So let me get 111 truck set up, and we'll go to that incident and do two things. And we'll see if they mean anything. And I'll warn you right now, if I clear my throat a lot, my state is super dry right now, super hot. It's 111 today at my house. And we have more than 350 brush fires, big ones, in the city. Not in the city, Jesus. Why did I say that? I apologize. All right, let's get to this call. 350 plus fires throughout the state, many of which are up north. Northern California had, in a 24-hour period, had better than 10,000 lightning strikes, which is a new record, as if we wanted to achieve that. And a lot of the resources that would be in the southern end of the state are now officially up north. So, you know, it's kind of a crazy time. You know that things are bad when you get notes from CAL FIRE, which is the state fire department, basically, that says, I think we're going to go right up. All right. Californians, literally all Californians, be prepared to and have your stuff packed to leave your home at a moment's notice. If that doesn't cause the seat of your jeans or your shorts, depending on who you are, to act differently, I don't know what does. Says we're not quite there yet. This looks like a good place to stop. Looks like that door is legit. So let's kind of take some of this off. Means we're just kind of sure. That'll do. Let's see if we can get this water turned off. So that's kind of one of those things that makes you wonder, okay, are things worse than I know? I wonder why it's asking me to turn the water off anywhere around here. These are just facades. They actually aren't anything to do something with. What's across the street? I don't think any of these are that way too. But I can sneak through here and let's see if we can see something on the other side. Maybe I missed it. I mean, as I look at the map, it's definitely between Hancock and Halsey, not Jefferson. I don't know why it would say that. I wonder if I can get down the side of one of these buildings. My goal is to get out the other side. There we go. Just for the heck of it, I'm going to go over here. See if maybe I missed it by a street, because I got fooled by the map. Well, here's the good. So I'm looking in the basement right now. Don't really see anything there. So anyway, that is an unusual thing to read, regardless of where you're at. It's funny how everything looks soaking wet here. Oh, this is definitely the place, huh? I think I got wet. All right, no big deal. Got that one done. And I'll get back on my truck. And we will do the thing where we send the truck back without driving it, so that we can at least get one more call in while we were fooling around with this. And I apologize for that. So, F2, get my cursor back, 111, go to the station. Now, it does take time. While we're doing that, I'm going to clear this one and force the next one. $214. Actually, I'm going to need to be this guy. That figures. You can hear the engine revved in the background. Sometimes if I get chose for this, hopefully I will. See, notice we're in quarters. So that's how it works. Let me zoom out a little bit. Let's see where this incident is compared to us. It says it's right behind us. There it is right there. Okay, piece of cake. BI. So this ought to be a good one. Kind of still at 61 frames per second, just so you know. Now I don't have a ton of fire apparatus on the scene, so that could mean something. It could mean nothing. Okay, smoke's showing. Gotta figure out where I want to park the aerial. See if I can go right about in here. And what I'm going to do real quick before he does anything, F2, back out, and there's a hydrant right there. So notice the hydrant didn't erase. That's a new thing. Wow, that circle drew over the top, so I don't think that's going to work. Come on, guys. Gimme, 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 gimme. It's drawn the green dot all over the place. And it's not letting me do what I want to do. It may be easier to just get the engine. I see it. Boy, hopefully I can get it. Nope, he's going to pull out. No problem. Well, let's see which way it goes. I'm going to go ahead and go back to being the driver on the ladder. We'll get these lowered while we're waiting. It may take a little while for the... Let's see if we can smash the side of this van, huh? I know that's not real life, but if this was real life, a lot of other things would happen. So I hear him coming. So let's see. Is he going to come this way? He's coming this way. That's 227. Jeez. That is not who I picked at all. Notice it says Engine Company 214. That's pretty weird. But alright, let's work with it. I don't even know. I guess I got a... What if 227's not even... Alright, let's see where he is if I pick him. So, what did we just do? Oh my goodness. So if I choose this driver, was it just me? We have a need to do some paperwork. All right, we got... What is going on here? Why would it be off? Okay. Let me get out of here because I need to reposition myself. That is not the place that this engine needs to be. Whoa! Did one of those kind of skid U-turns. So I'd say I'd cut away, but you know, these are the days, just when I think that I've kind of got this game down a little bit, it sneaks up behind me and slaps me right upside the head and says, no, you don't know anything. All right. So I've got to get him in his turnout gear, which didn't take too long. That's a good thing. Oh, come on. I get so excited I hit the wrong button first. Let's see if this is a difficult one. All right, water flowing. That back, that back, that back. Let's get this going. All right, let's see what we got going on here. So my guess is we're going to need to do a couple of things. So my first thing is to get us some hose. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to try this relay line. I don't know how many links I pushed. I thought I clicked 2. Apparently I clicked 2 million. So, but sooner or later I should get the coupling. I hope. Well, that dropped my freight rates down to 4. Great. Where would you even start with that? So all I can do is come back here so that I can get my frame rates back, is to return it. Alright. I apparently am too stupid to figure that whole system out. Which wouldn't be the first time that I've been accused of that. This thing is going to town. I actually need to set up a relay for the 111 truck. But we'll do this first, see what happens. See what it gave me for hose. I think I just about took all of the links off. I don't want you to connect right there. Thank you so much. I got other plans for that. All right. That's going. Will it let me take relay line? Of course it will. I got lucky. That's the only thing that happened there. So we're going to go straight over here. Go a little bit further. Because actually I'm dragging the hose right through the building right this minute. And the building is on fire. How does that all work? Alright. So, a couple things to do. Now this should let me go right there. There we go. Water? Okay. I'm trying not to change characters so much. If you guys don't mind. That doesn't mean it'll look good, but F. Let's go up just a little bit. I don't know if the windows are busted out or not. Sometimes this will deal with that, sometimes it won't. Alright. Well, let's move over just a skosh. See if we can shoot through here. Maybe not. Maybe it's not going to let me shoot through the windows at all. Because it's definitely not darkening anything down. Which one of these windows? It's bouncing off of these as well. Alright, one thing I want to do is I'm going to... That's really not going to do me any good. So what I need to do right now is get another guy and get my apparatus operator off the ladder. So there's my hose stuck up in the air again. I don't know what the deal is with that. Wow. I don't know what's going on with that, guys. Quite honestly, I'm at 61 frames. And there's no overheating or anything like that, so I'm not sure what that's all about. As soon as I got next to that engine, it kind of jumped on me. Alright, you know what I need to do right now is come over here, get me this, and start opening doors, see what I can do. Now that door is officially there we go. Alright. Let's go around so we're not walking through the fire. Let's see if I can pop this. Pop those, it's a good start. You know, like I said, this is one of those, and I didn't hurt myself. That's actually a good thing. Put that away. Come on, put it away. Oh, I didn't know that would tuck it in my... Seriously? This is hilarious. It will not let me push the buttons. And notice that it's operating the ladder truck at the same time as I put the... What in the world? My nozzle is up there and my bucket's down here. So let's do this. Actually, I have to make my guy walk to make that happen. Now that is craziness. It's still doing it. Oh, that was pretty weird. Let's just do this for now. Problem is as I move him around, it's just like, okay. I'm just gonna tear the ladder up doing this. It's not like I can do anything, and I haven't even started putting the fire out yet. Look at this mess. Oh my gosh. So let's try to call back the 214 fireman, who of course is not dressed for the occasion, and see if I can hear it moving from here. See, listen to it. And there's the bucket doing its thing over there. So, well guys, I would like to say that the fire went out and there was no issue, but no. I'm going to take a picture right here. I'm going to do this. And, you know, it's 31 minutes, so I can't let this go much longer and drive us all crazy. So, thanks so much for coming by my channel. It's either laugh or cry, you know. Hope you got something out of this. Probably not, because there really wasn't much to get out of it. Love to hear your comments, criticisms, suggestions, requests down in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up if you thought this was as crazy as I think it is. If you think that I really fouled this up, made a mistake somewhere, and you give me a thumbs down, if you take just a second just to let me know what's going on. Really appreciate it. All that stuff supports the channel. Tells the algorithm of YouTube that we're doing a good job, or a decent job anyway. And at the end of the day, if you think about it, share the video if you'd like, and consider subscribing. Again, supports the channel and helps us out a lot more than you know, and you guys have already done a lot so far in the last month, literally. That being said, hope you have a good week wherever you are. Hopefully you're not in Northern California, and if you are, stay safe, be careful. If you're not in Northern California, whatever's going on where you're at, you know, have a good week if you can. Hope you're doing everything you want to do. I'm going to get back to work and send you a video, and I'll talk to you soon. You guys take care and stay safe out there.